A small topic, but deserving of some attention, are the thread cross creations that we see in Himalayan art. Now, these are called, generally they're called namka, but I believe the word namka, which just is Tibetan for sky, I believe this word is more commonly used for the thread cross from the Bun tradition. So the Bun always call these thread cross constructions, they call them namka. Now, we have a number of different types, and we also have differing origin stories. The thread crosses themselves are made of long, thin pieces of wood, and then they're arranged in geometric patterns, and then variously colored threads are then wrapped around them to make certain designs. And there's many different designs. Now, from the Bun point of view, the designs have meaning. From the Buddhist point of view, it appears that the designs have less meaning. Also, the namka is really a Himalayan creation. We don't really have evidence that anything like this is coming out of India to do with Buddhism that has the same kind of context and meaning as the Bun religion applies to the namka. So the origin of the namka from the Bun position is that at one time, a very long time ago, the founder of the Bun religion, Tompa Shenrap, was traveling through Tibet to retrieve some stolen horses, which the Tibetans, of course, had taken, or allegedly. So in the area of Kongpo in Tibet, then Tompa Shenrap, it's believed that there was a lot of animal sacrifice that was going on in Tibet at that time, especially in the Kongpo region. And so Tompa Shenrap taught the method of creating these namka, thread cross creations, as a substitute for offering live animals. So this is the origin of the thread cross. Now, there's also some other interpretations, such as that the thread crosses are an abstract, symbolic offering of the soul or the life force of a person. And of course, this is very, very Bun. We don't have these. We don't find these terms in Buddhism. So there's different explanations as to the origins of the namka, but the namka are used extremely frequently in the Bun religion because every meditational deity and every major protector in Bun also has a very specifically designed thread cross pattern, and then these are used in the more elaborate rituals of the Bun religion. In Buddhism, they don't really have that we've seen up till now. They've not adopted a specific thread cross pattern for a specific deity. No, we don't find that. So these thread crosses, for the most part, are two-dimensional. They're flat. They can be large. They can be as big as your hand, or as big as the. They can be several feet. They can also be three-dimensional. We can also find palaces or symbolic creations of the universe, crowned with an eagle at the top, that are done out of thread cross. Now, in Buddhism, we do find some thread cross with some nyingma major initiations, like Vajrakila. Vajrakila can have a thread cross palace at the center of a Vajrakilaya mandala, and it can also have a fence around it done in threads. Whether this comes from India or this is adopted in Tibet, well, that will require some further research. Now, also the thread cross can kind of be found with very small amulets, little cloth or paper amulets that are worn on the body, and then they can be wrapped in different colored threads as well. So in a way, those can be described as thread cross. So this is just an introduction to thread cross, very similar to dream catchers and spirit catchers of the North American Plains Indians and the Aboriginal peoples of the Southwest regions. So press the like button, you can subscribe, and very importantly, you can also join HAR on Patreon for longer videos, unpublished articles, and new images not yet appearing on the Himalayan Art Resources website.